Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another fantasy draft war council. This is our first one, actually. We got each team up here. We got representing the Jobbeteers, Mr. Black. Representing the Bloodline, Mr. Brian H. Waters,
Mr.
and
Brian.
representing main event Mafia. We got Mr. Wrestling Ethos. I don't know what that means, but
Ow.
you're not snapping over here, bro, because the next tag show's in the building. Say nah.
Yikes.
Of course, yeah, me and Jenna. I think Jenna's frozen again. Yeah.
No, I keep coming. My Wi-Fi.
See, you gotta get that Xfinity.
Don't.
Oh yeah,
Are
we're
we
on teams.
on a team or what? Because this is like the third or fourth time that you keep throwing shade at me, and I'm.
Y'all are like Miz and Morrison right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, these guys. Speaking of Miz, I believe main event Mafia has Miz, right?
No, we got
No. Oh,
no.
Jobbeteers got okay. So Jobbeteers, now that Miz is officially injured, thanks to
because they've been going in
Mr.
about getting rid of this pit.
Right. Thanks to Mr. Priest, Miz is out. What would you like to replace him with?
What are options?
Anybody on the roster that's not picked yet. You know that.
But I gotta see that who's not picked.
The
because
list?
remember,
Now wait a minute. Is it by tier? Because remember, we drafted by tiers. So
No,
now whatever
That's
tier
true.
Miz was in is the
Yeah,
person from that tier they
not
get to
tier,
replace him on.
not tier. Was it by tiers?
You had like a tier A, tier
Yeah,
B.
yeah,
type.
right.
What's wrong with you? How you
So he
forget
does
all
have to
of
be in a
this?
tier. Listen, man, I got
Yes.
a lot of things in my life. My brain is just fried.
I said I got kids.
Anyway, so I got kids. All right, so the Miz was in tier B, so you have to someone from that tier, and I guess we'll let you know if that.
So I don't know if you want to run to your email real quick and look at the tiers.
oh,
In the meantime,
man.
I'll tell you a couple of people off the list, or is that
Mhm.
okay, Blue? Because it just seems like
listen, you do what you do, man. If you want to help out the ops, help out the ops. Go ahead.
Jesus.
never mind. Go ahead, never mind. It's on you. Never mind. I'm here. I'm chilling.
Let them do the work. What you trying to do the work for
No,
them?
it's fine. I just feel like we're hosting the show.
Nah, for
She
them,
just
Yeah,
tried to
you
show some
look,
hospitality.
right.
Right,
Y'all just living
exactly.
here. Everybody take care of themselves.
Wow.
Damn, we big.
Listen, this is a competition. I'm trying to win. You see how Janelle be coming for me?
yeah, Janelle definitely do.
I'm trying to win.
Janelle don't play about their points, nothing. She want to make sure
Right, you can't budge
everything is
nowhere.
square. Nowhere.
She's like, no. Oh my god, I gotta find these lists. Give me a minute. I really gotta find this list.
See, look
No.
at you. You forget
Anyway,
about me some random pick.
I can't do that to
so what
Janelle
is-
because I won't hear them out.
So my question is, who picked Anthony Ogogo? I forgot which team took Ogogo.
It was Bloodline, actually. Yeah.
Bloodline got him. Yeah.
That was a really good like.
Mhm.
like
Very good pick. Very good pick. That caught me off guard. I was like, Anthony, a go-go. Oh, all right.
yeah, that one threw me through a loop.
But I'm not trying to give them credit. I thought they just, they didn't have much to go with, so they decided to go with him. Don't give them that
Wow.
much credit.
I think that's because Britt wanted to throw a shoe at me for taking Darby.
And my bloodline partner likes the way he looks, so it was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
That's why I said don't give them too much credit. Like,
That was a strategic. Like we had planned that one.
I mean,
yeah, okay.
game recognized game.
Yo, Blue, do you mind me sending that email again? Because I can't find it.
All right, give me
He
a second.
gonna
I
tell
got
you no. You shouldn't have asked. You should have asked Jenna.
Right, you should have deleted it in the first
Exactly.
place.
Oh, Jenna wanted that too, please and thank you.
All right, so far, I'm gonna give while Jenna get the email, I'm gonna give you a quick update of the points. So far, the points for the mixed tag show and the points for Main Event Mafia for AEW is not done yet. Giving you a heads up, I still have to finish those up. So this is not counting those points. So there's gonna be some negatives and positives in there between for all between us two anyway. But so far, in first place with the overall amount of 591 points is the mixed tag show.
Oh wow.
In second place with an overall points of 549 points, very close behind, is the Jabba Tears podcast.
Oh yes.
And then trailing behind, not too far away, is the Bloodline with 459 points.
Ooh.
And then after that, we have Main Event Mafia coming in with 406.5 points. And then last but not least, in this game they are, those wrestling girls with 269.
Man, Darby losing.
And those are your points. Yes, it did.
Darby losing that title.
Okay.
Hurt.
Dang.
Okay. So
Oh,
I
so
didn't know
Brian
they
H. What is
were gonna
it?
lose it that soon, Amir.
So Bloodline didn't hear their points, did they?
No, sorry. I had to come in the house.
Okay, it's all good. So you want me to run it back for you guys? Just you get your update.
yeah, running back. Running back and let them know who's in the lead, son.
Let's run it back. You see
Run
the
it
smile on
back.
my face. So first place. Oh, I was like, I don't know if you heard this, Brian H. The points are not done for the mixed tag show and the Main Event Mafia for AEW yet, so it could be some losses and gains from there. The mixed tag show are number one in the first place with 591 points. Jabba Tears close behind, second place with 549 points. In third place, we have the Bloodline with 459 points.
Okay.
Behind them is Main Event Mafia with 406.5 points. And then those wrestling girls with 269.
So I think after you calculate the AEW points, I think we're gonna jump the Bloodline.
No, because they have AEW points that needs to be put in too for Baker and Gogo. So they could still. So they're not that far behind.
Yeah, so luckily the Bucks retained the title, so that was a huge help.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think the only thing that's missing right now is the dynamite they have to put in for them.
Dynamite.
I think Jenna did Dark so far, so we didn't get a chance to do Dynamite.
Oh, so y'all count Dark and Elevation? Oh.
No, not Elevation. Dark and Dynamite, not Elevation.
Okay, fair enough.
Elevation is like you know how Elevation really is. It's just to boost up lost records.
What's your email so I can forward you this?
It's my. I send you it.
And while she's doing that, does anybody have any trade proposals? Anybody need to make a trade?
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I'll put it out there. Darby is possibly on the trading block.
Okay.
Wow. He just lost the title. You would have given him up already. I mean,
Naomi's on the trade.
He got a big match.
He was holding it down for you.
Nah,
crazy.
That's why I said possibly. I didn't say he was full out like you send me 2 first-round picks and he's going. It's a possibility. I'm always open. Look, I play fantasy football.
What about Seth Rollins?
Ooh.
A Seth Rollins for a Darby Allin trade?
That's interesting because it looks like he's going to be wanting to take the title off Roman at SummerSlam.
What? I don't think so.
What?
That's to me that I don't see that happening.
Y'all don't?
Why are you talking yourself out of a trade? What are you doing?
I'm not. Listen. Like I said,
he ain't
I
stupid.
got this. I'm not dumb. I know what I'm doing.
But I'm just saying, like I know. I believe in Darby, so.
See. Like I said, I play fantasy football. I know how to negotiate these type of trades. Okay. I didn't just win my league.
Big talk.
I didn't just win my fantasy league without knowing how to negotiate.
Okay, so Darby Allin for Seth Rollins is on the table.
Darby Allin for Seth Rollins. I mean,
That's an interesting trade.
It is because
Because you have to
See, everybody
think
face
about it. Rollins isn't probably going to be in a program with
Time out.
Cesaro, right? Or continue. Why you
Right.
say time
So
out?
here's the thing.
Yeah.
So Brian Waters, you trying to tell me that Seth Rollins is on the table for you guys? Is what you're telling us?
For Darby Allin, and he's negotiable.
Oh, just for Darby Allin, for nobody else.
Listen. I'll tell you. So
Okay, I sent the fourth email, by the way, so you can take a look at it.
Thank you.
I'll tell you who's on trade.
I'm looking at my roster.
Kevin Owens.
Our roster.
I'll listen to Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Naomi. I'll listen.
Listen, I'll let
So
the
Kevin
Riot Squad
Owens,
go for
Seth
a pack of
Rollins.
Skittles.
You would give up
for the trades,
Naomi,
it has
but
to be
not
one for one or
Lana?
two for two. It can't be odd numbers.
I thought I have Lana. I got Lana.
Yeah, you have Naomi and Lana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, you got Lana.
Yikes.
You hurting yourself.
No, because so Lana, I remember writing her down, but then so like I had like my targets, and then finals, and I forgot to circle her. That's what happened.
So you said Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Naomi's on the table for you guys.
Well, and Lana, but I'm
And
thinking
Lana.
about her.
We're good on Lana.
Y'all don't want the
We're
TikTok
good on
views?
I'm looking at our I like our roster. I like our roster. We're pretty good. We're probably solid. Like
Who is on
The
your
only
list?
The only person I would consider possibly giving up is Austin Theory. I don't know.
He might be on unemployment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the whole
Yeah, since they fired Barney, he might be on the way out the door too.
he brought
Since
it
the
up.
dream is over.
The dream is over.
You never know what's. So you don't know what's gonna, and not over the way he was talking either.
Yeah. So I would consider giving up Theory.
Right.
But
Or
no
we
one
just wait
wants.
till he's released and pick up somebody else.
Hey,
Nah,
That's
WWE
true.
going to show him the way out the door.
are we able to go?
So
Right.
I think we hold on. So we'll hold on to him for that reason.
Yeah, just wait for him to go out and then pick somebody better.
Yeah. Even though it's
Question.
tier B.
Question.
I said, we
Brian
able to go
H.
in the free agent pool?
Yeah, like what's going on with that? How we working that? Because
How do we do
I think-
releases? They allow like one or two releases. What was it?
Yeah.
Let me look at the rule book. Let me look at the rule book real quick.
I can see the Riot Squad making an early exit to catering.
I mean, they're already in catering, so
Yeah, but from the league to catering.
Oh, we didn't even put in. We didn't put into the rule book about drops, did we?
No, or did we? I don't know. Do you see it?
Only injuries and breakups. Oh, just a heads up, Jobber Tears. If the Miz come back before the season is over, you're not allowed to pick him back up.
Okay.
I mean,
That's in the rules.
It's a
Okay.
Didn't he tear his ACL?
And the season's over in SummerSlam. Yeah.
He tore his
Yeah.
ACL. He's not gonna be back.
I'm just putting it out there for everybody to know that once the injured person is taken off your roster, you can't pick him up.
Whew. That's spicy.
So we didn't put the drops in here. What do you think? What are you thinking? Like at least two?
I think each team should get at least, based off of how booking goes, especially in WWE. I think each team should get at least three.
Nah, I'm out.
Thank you. I think 2 for the season is fair. 2 drops is a fair enough number. So we won't get too drop happy.
True, that's fair. I mean, 2 to 3 works for me. I have no problem with it.
And if you drop a person, you can't pick him back up.
Mike trying to get that third one in there.
Yeah,
right.
If I can wiggle the third one in there, everything.
Two, bro. It's right. Two is good. Everybody go with 2, right? Right. All right.
That works for me. But yo, did y'all
Anybody-
see like the new pay-per-view schedule?
Nah.
Nah.
It's like
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell, and then it's Money in the
Money
Bank
in the
after
Bank.
SummerSlam, like,
Wait, what?
Is it?
Money
I
Big
thought it
after
was before.
SummerSlam.
or
I thought it was
or is
before.
it July? Or is July? My bad.
I think it's July.
Yeah.
But
I think-
it's weird. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
yeah, we
I don't know.
definitely
And
talked
that's I
about
think,
that.
and I think that's when the live crowd is back for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense just as far as like the suspense for having certain.
All right. Go ahead. My bad.
My
He had
man
an
came
aha
back.
moment.
My boy came back mad excited. Go
All
ahead, share your news.
So I have consulted with my teammate, and we officially had dropped the Miz to pick up Karrion Kross.
And
Oh,
over here, he's on the
Can't-
main event
they-
Mafia.
He is.
Yeah.
look
All
at the
fresh.
spreadsheet. Look at the spell. Look at
I'm
the
looking at it
spreadsheet.
now.
You see all the members.
Definitely is.
He was like my third round pick.
Yeah, everybody's like on their phones, like trying to figure out like, what moves they need to make.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Dang it.
Hey, my co-host, my partner is entertaining the world as the Wizards get ready to go to the playoffs. So
Right.
Heat
I'm holding
Nation,
it down.
baby.
Shout out
Heat
to
Nation.
her,
Heat Nation.
Shout out to
Heat
her for real.
Nation.
exactly.
Yeah, shout out to the bloodline, but it's still Heat Nation over here.
Well, I'm a Laker Nation and a Wizards supporter, so
I
She should
respect
have
it.
called. She should have called out because the Wizards not making the playoffs, so that was a
Oh,
waste of
gonna
time.
win- they gonna win tonight.
Oh.
this is
Yay.
they're gonna win. Don't do Russ like that. Russ is my favorite player now.
Well, Russell, he's typical when it's
Mr.
playoff
Triple
time.
Double.
But when it comes to playoff time, he's non-existent. But that's another story. Sorry.
The
Meanwhile,
Lakers
my
get
boy
them-
Steph, my boy.
Steph looked good
Yeah.
last night.
Man, LeBron
But
and them getting
LeBron
bounced by
looked
the
better.
Suns. LeBron and them getting bounced by the Suns.
You don't believe that
LeBron
yourself.
did not look better.
I believe that. I
The
believe that
last
thoroughly.
point, the last 3 points. That's all that matters.
Yes, but there was a travel by Caldwell Pope that didn't get called. But
It
of
don't
course,
matter.
of course the refs,
Hey,
give LeBron,
you holding on to that is like me still holding on to Jeffrey Mayer.
fellatio. Whatever. Listen, whatever.
That
It's
reaching
typical-
over.
typical-
That reaching over. No, I still haven't gotten over it. I know it was 1996, and I still haven't gotten over it. So,
Was it 96 or 97?
oh, I know it was 96.
No, it was 96. Oh, because that's
It
when
was
we won the
96.
World Series. All right.
Y'all won the World
Yeah,
Series because
fine.
of that. Won
We
the
won the World
series.
Series.
It's like the walking
It's all good.
encyclopedia when it comes to sports.
It's all
Hey, I
good.
trust she is too.
It's,
Nah, but
I-
your
of
co-host when
course
he
I
called
wanna
you
know
out, you
that.
know dates and stuff.
Like I said, that first of all, that's how many years ago. We're talking about last night. The rest,
Hey, like I said, you're going to have to get over it the same way I had to.
Yes, but the refs consistently give LeBron a fellatio, and
Oh wow! Wow!
Look.
Wow.
Here's my hot take.
Wow.
Y'all ready for a hot take? We gonna see the rematch. Last night, we're gonna see the rematch of the Western Conference Finals.
No.
Okay.
That's my hot take. Because the clip was gonna clip, and everybody
That is
else gonna
hot.
fall out of the way, and it's gonna be the rematch.
Y'all gonna get scorched
That's
by
the-
the Suns. You won't even
it's
make
the-
it that far.
You don't believe that?
I truly believe like the Lakers aren't going that far, but
They're not.
I'm worried about it's the Knicks
Look,
and Warriors. for
what's
me,
the thing
so.
that we all love together? It's a thing called pro wrestling, right?
That's
And what do we know about pro wrestling?
Nothing.
Never said never.
It's
That is
predetermined.
That is predetermined.
Just like
so
sports.
that's why the refs did what they did
Yes, I will,
last night.
and I'm a fan,
Okay.
but I will admit it. Come
Okay.
on now, Patriots win the
Okay.
Super Bowl after 9/11.
Listen. We're not
Right,
talking
right.
about
Why
the
didn't the
Patriots.
okay, but why
I
didn't
got-
the Yankees win after and the
Because they was the
Diamondbacks won?
heels. They was the heels already.
No.
They had already
But-
won
but-
3 straight.
But
They had
the
already
Twin
won 3
Towers
straight.
are in New York. So
It don't
what does
matter.
that mean?
They were the heels.
I got
What you
a
mean?
PTSD
We were
when
the
it
heel.
comes
We
to
were
the
like
Oh,
Patriots.
everyone was
Hold
like
on,
40.
hold on, guys. Wait a minute. Janelle's in the building.
Hey.
Wow.
Janelle
Well, y'all,
rocking the Macho Man.
and you know what's so funny? So I don't know if his spirit just hit me today, So I put on the shirt, and then we was recording, and then someone was like, "Yo, R.I.P. Macho 10 years." I said, "Holy shit, it's his 10-year anniversary."
God.
So I ended up wearing the shirt, not knowing
10 years is
Neither.
it?
10
Yeah,
years.
2011.
y'all.
Yo, that's
Oh,
crazy.
So
what?
that's why I was like, his spirit is living in me. I'm with it. So
It feels
Yo,
like,
I
it
didn't
feels
I
like
didn't
it
even
was
know
like a
that.
couple of years ago. That's
no,
crazy.
it feels like yesterday. Him, Piper.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like
Warrior.
yesterday. But
Wow.
it says exactly how our team has been the past few weeks. It's savage as fuck. I just want
It's not like that right now,
It's not.
though.
It's not like. It's not that like that
It's
right
not
now.
like that right now.
You
Look,
can't.
this
You
is not
can't come in.
like this.
You
He trying to give you
can't
signals.
come in. Right.
He trying to tell you signals.
Oh
You
no,
can't come in here talking shit like
listen,
that.
I know.
Like,
I
you
know
can't do that.
we have to change our game plan because Miz is unfortunately hurt.
Yeah.
But don't
That's what we're
say
working on right
So
now.
pick our picks. Tell them who you want.
Oh, really? I mean, do I have to tell y'all now? Or could we sleep on it?
Nah, we right here.
Now,
What
this
we
is
holding
why
on
we are
for?
here.
Oh, this
It's
is
the
for
War
real?
Council.
I
This is
mean,
why
I
we're
We talking
here.
it out.
just hopped on because I just wanted to see my wrestling friends.
That was it. Okay.
Yeah, like I was just
Yo.
like, because I was recording some song
And-
talk and we still was talking to our guests. I told Mr. Black, I said, yo, hop on, be our representative, show these people. But then I was like, oh, let
Show
me
these
hop
people.
on and say hi to my
These
friends
people.
in wrestling. We're gonna
Hi.
go with Sheamus if he still is available.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick.
So that's who we're gonna go with. And I know, wait, we get two other, like, we can take out, two more times, right?
You could drop two. Well,
You can drop two people and pick up two people, but
Yeah.
but you just had to.
even.
But you just had to drop Miz. So
Which
But
down the
that
actually
line.
doesn't count because that
really-
was an injury.
which
Just
actually
Does it
wait.
count?
Yeah.
count
No,
against
it
me
doesn't.
because
It doesn't.
he's
Yeah.
injured.
Okay,
They
Yeah,
still
that
get.
doesn't
They
count.
still
I'm
get
just trying to.
dropped.
We
Just
going
to
as
be
we
fair,
go.
Boy,
No,
Blue,
'cause
you
only
is
because-
shady.
Jurassic.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like I used one
What?
drop, man. I try to get two more. It's like, nah.
You running this like a back alley dice
Saying.
game.
But no, yeah, we're gonna take Sheamus. We'll see
Okay.
how it goes. But
Yeah.
who's gonna lead? So I can still talk shit. I don't care if we at the bottom, so it don't really matter to me. But
We're
I
number
mean,
two
I
so
like the
far.
confidence. I like the confidence.
Yeah, the confidence is
It's-
great, but it's not gonna help. So
wait, so who's number one? Y'all? Because y'all talking wild shit. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm
yeah,
trying to-
absolutely. That's exactly why we
Okay,
talking
okay.
I
shit.
mean,
Absolutely.
I didn't want to
That is
brag.
us.
No, but just
Absolutely.
understand that if my man's didn't get injured,
It was.
and if
It was
fucking
still.
Charlotte's, but Charlotte winning at SummerSlam is okay. In Vegas, I'm cool with it. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Nah.
It's cool, guys.
I'm damn. You think that's gonna happen? Charlotte winning that?
Yeah, they gonna probably do Rhea versus Charlotte
Everybody
in
freezing.
the new ass stadium
yeah,
and call it a day.
yeah.
You be smoking that Rhea
Yeah.
pack at SummerSlam.
Blue, that's our pick. We got a hold. We hold on to that.
Oh man.
Rhea's holding it
Which
down.
one? Which
for us,
one?
so.
What do you mean?
What?
What? What?
For real.
It's only one Rhea.
Yeah. Wait, what? I told
Oh
you.
no, I'm talking about the text message.
I told you. I think who I said.
All right.
I feel like that. That's what we're gonna go with.
Wait, y'all switching it up too?
That's how you feeling?
Yeah. We are
Yeah.
switching
So
it up.
we're gonna go ahead and drop. We're gonna drop Austin Theory here, and we're gonna go ahead and pick up my homegirl, Tamina.
How is she your
Ooh.
homegirl? Never mind.
That's my girl.
We're on the same team. We're on the same
That's
team.
my
Never
girl.
mind.
Yo, but the
Never
fact,
mind.
Jenna, you have to remind
Yeah.
yourself that is terrible. Like you're just like,
As soon as I got on, he was
Like,
starting with me,
but
so it's just
They
like
say that. Look, they picked Tamina
But she
now,
act
and
like
then
she
in
doesn't
3
know-
weeks she gonna be on the Miz status.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
You think-
that's dirty.
Listen,
Oh, that's
why would you say that? That's
Listen.
rude.
first of all, y'all
Shorty
know I
got her
love
first-
Tamina.
Shorty got
Alright?
her first.
Don't you dare disrespect Tamina like that.
Did you see
Listen,
the
I love
emotional?
Tamina.
Yeah.
I
No,
love
you
Tamina.
clearly you don't. Clearly you
But
don't because that was
I
rude
do.
as hell.
I do,
So
but I'm just
rude.
speaking from a history
Nah.
standpoint.
Let Tamina live.
No one's
she
meaner
Gucci.
than
She
Tamina.
good.
Well, obviously, I just took that from her.
you
Obviously, with
serious
what I
right now?
just said.
Right.
Is anybody
Because-
listening to Jenna? Is it just me? Like, is anyone listening?
Oh,
That,
man.
isn't that her thing? Her catchphrase? I'm just like,
Yeah, but I'm saying
say it.
obviously I gotta be meaner than Tamina based off of what I just said.
No, that's not her catchphrase. Like, I never heard Tamina ever said that. I think Simon
she
Miller
definitely
says
has.
it.
She
She has
definitely
a
has.
shirt.
She
She
has
has her
said that
shirt.
before.
She definitely
No
has.
one's meaner than
That's-
Tamina. That's
that's
her
factual.
thing.
I really thought there was Simon Miller who's been saying it for years. Like, I didn't know she actually said it herself.
She
Yes.
legit has merch that says no one meaner than Tamina. Like, it's
Right
legit her
before she
shit.
went on the injury report.
Why do you keep saying that? That is rude.
This one above me, guys. Ooh.
That's
The one to
rude.
watch.
That's a rude motherfucker. That's crazy.
Brian,
Yeah.
I am a nice, civilized human
I
being.
meant to say,
Okay.
Are you live in
No,
Baltimore, right?
not at all.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be around July? What is that show? The 13th?
What show?
Cause I'm gonna come down for ROH.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be there.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Let me know. Cause yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna go down
All
and
right.
go see some R to the O to the H.
Some
So I had to
wrestling.
think about that.
The world is opening up.
I know. How do you guys feel about it?
I'm actually excited. I
setup.
want to go to SummerSlam, but I'm going to Vegas in July. So I'm like
I'm
two
trying to figure
back-to-back
out
trips
that
to
date
Vegas.
for
So,
SummerSlam.
but I want to go. I really
Me
want to
too.
go.
Oh, I thought you talking about the world opening back up.
No,
Oh,
but like
you
the
talking-
world opening back up is wrestling. We're here for wrestling. Blue, get it
Can I
together.
make a switch?
Oh, is
Okay.
everybody switching? I just thought it was just us by default.
No. I guess this is our time to debrief and like get our teams together.
Right.
Well,
Right.
you know, so we
Ooh,
can expand on our lead and whatnot. But then you gotta hold.
So
I would.
your
Here's
lead.
some advice. Here's some advice though for all teams. I wouldn't change every pick because you may want to change it next month or whatever. So
Yeah, this is to SummerSlam. We got a long
this is the summer.
season.
Yeah.
We
Yo,
get
did
two,
someone
right? So I
pick
could
up
do one
Sting?
and one later.
You want Sting?
No, I'm asking. Did someone pick up Sting?
No one picked up Sting. That's how you feeling?
Y'all picking up Tales from the Crypt?
He about to get that W next weekend, though.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only W in the whole summer, though.
Right.
That's why I had to take. That's why I couldn't pick somebody else. And I was like, he had texted me about somebody, and I was like, they don't even wrestle. I said, I don't want that.
Oh, Brian
was
H.
it?
Waters, you wanted to drop and pick up somebody? Who you got?
Yeah, can I drop Lana for Lee Johnson?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's the same tier and everything, right?
Yep, I just checked it.
Good
Yeah,
pick.
you stole Tamina. Look, I mean, for Lana and Tamina, they getting L's, and I don't see it like bouncing back. And having Lana and Naomi is not being an advantage right now. So
It's
I'm
not.
gonna keep
it's
the
not.
black girl magic going on. If I had to drop one of them,
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
Naomi
yeah.
would be a better.
well, my wild
investment.
card prediction is that Naomi will eventually turn on Lana this summer.
Of course.
But would it
So-
happen?
But
Would it happen
been
before
cute. They been looking
SummerSlam?
like
That's the
fans.
thing. I think it will, but I'm hoping. That's the reason why I decided to keep Naomi.
Okay.
Who did he just pick?
Well, listen, because it looked like WWE's rolling with the black magic thing so we'll see. Like we got
Come
Kofi
on,
and
Raw
Kofi.
this week. You had two black men main event
In the main event.
And
Come on.
it's, you know what? I have to give flowers to Brian over here because he definitely called it for the recap, and I was like, nah,
Okay,
they're
so
not. You gotta give him his flowers for that.
Did any of y'all have PTSD though when he picked Kofi up, threw him down, and pinned him? Like,
I did.
I
Yeah,
had
for
pure
sure.
PTSD with that.
For sure, absolutely.
But shout out to Black Girl Magic. That's my daughter wearing her Bianca shirt.
Oh.
Yay.
As soon as I got it for her, she's like, "Oh, Daddy!" Gave me a big hug. Then she tried. I'm trying to pick you up like that. I said, "No."
But where's her Sasha Banks? Sorry.
Hey, Sasha's right on the shirt.
Wait, so
So
Jenna,
you-
I
so
know
you
you
mentioned-
Jenna, I know you got the inside because that's your girl. Is she gonna end up tagging with Alexa though? What's up?
Oh, I don't know about anything about that, but I saw that's like they were on Twitter, right?
Right.
Or something.
Yeah, they've been acting real friendly on Twitter. So that's
Real
why I was like, I know you
friendly.
got the inside, so don't do that.
I mean, their friendship started like a while ago. So
What happened?
I
Somebody
mean,
froze?
I don't think Sasha needs to interact with Alexa, honestly.
plus Alexa's on Raw too, so it's just like,
Yeah,
how would that
it's not gonna
even
work.
work? It wouldn't work. I think Sasha is gonna eventually go and do the rematch with Bianca, especially if it's gonna be
Mhm.
in Vegas in front of a crowd and whatnot.
I don't know if she's gonna take 2 L's in front of a live crowd though.
Sasha,
I don't see that. I
Sasha
see
got to win
if
Money
they
in
were
the
gonna do
Bank.
it, they probably
I
give
agree.
Bailey versus Bianca again in Vegas.
You think so?
Yeah, so that
Yeah, I'm
she
about
could
to say
win a little
Sasha
bit
got to
more
win Money in the
claim.
Bank and cash in at SummerSlam.
Or that?
Why SummerSlam? Cash in that night.
Sasha win
Going
Money
to
in the Bank,
SummerSlam as
cash in at
champ.
SummerSlam, and that's good money.
No, hold that. Listen, hold that in for a whole year. Just hold it.
Nah, she got to
I'm
make
all
her
about
impact. Oh, she got to get her a WrestleMania rematch. You're right.
Cash it in at WrestleMania. She'll finally get
I
that
would do
win.
it at Wrestle. I would say have her be a Royal Rumble winner and then win
That's
at
what I would.
Mania.
That's what I
I
would want
would do
too.
that.
Why can't
Because
she
you
do
could.
both?
I'm for her winning everything. I'm
No,
always
so
down
you
for
know
her
what's
winning.
crazy,
Like,
and this is probably super far fetched. They probably will have Becky win the Rumble.
You right.
I see that
Yeah.
more than anything.
But she already got one, right? Didn't she win it that year?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't. Do y'all think it's too
yeah, but
soon to do two women, one woman to win two rumbles?
no, just because I think it'll help. Like it'll put her in the title picture automatically
Mm-hmm.
because she left that way. She had to drop the belt. She didn't lose the belt, so
Right.
that
Right.
automatically puts her in that. And
and
that'll
what do
be
you? She's a big star. Like, you have to give her something like.
yeah. She just
What if
re-signed
she
for
show up
millions
like
and millions
Brock
of dollars.
and win the Money in the
What if
Bank?
she?
What
Yo,
if she
could you
pull?
imagine winning money is gold? That's
If she
fire.
pull a Brock Lesnar and win the Money in the Bank the way he did?
I absolutely
That
love
might
when
be that.
Brock won
That,
Money in the Bank.
I thought it was funny.
I thought it was.
I was there and I was hella pissed.
Yeah. Well, they talk about Money in the Bank being in Texas, so I think I'm gonna try to do that versus SummerSlam. Me.
But where
Okay.
in Texas?
That's the thing.
Like,
If it's in Houston, then I'm gonna try. If it's not,
See, I've
then
never done. I did Money in the Bank before, the one that Randy Orton won. I and with Mark Henry and Cena, but I never did a SummerSlam. So I'm trying to do SummerSlam, and it's
that's how I am with Rumble. I've never done Rumble's my last big
likewise.
four.
Really?
Mhm.
So I had did Money in
So
the Bank when Braun won when he was in
Oh,
I
okay.
Chicago.
think I've done.
I haven't done any of the big four.
Oh
What?
man,
the
Yo,
yeah,
way
we
you
got.
always at like signings and this and that. There, you haven't been to a. We
Right.
had this
What?
We actually had this conversation when we met at the meet and greet.
yeah.
We remember that now. Yeah, man,
I
it's the
mean
time to go.
that's the plan. I mean, SummerSlam is definitely on the table right now. My cousin lives in Vegas,
Oh,
Hmm.
see.
so that's most likely going to be the first one of the big four. But
Hmm.
I think
financials growing up wasn't there, so
That's that.
I
I hear
keep it a
you.
stack. I
I
ain't
feel
going.
you on
I
that.
don't, you know what I mean? Hell, I'm only 25, so I figure
You got time?
I
Yes,
still
A
got
I
lot of
hear
time.
that.
time.
I didn't really start going to shows and stuff like heavy until what a couple of years ago. So I get that. I respect it.
I just thought
Yeah.
about it. I think I did
So
do
it
the
was
big fours.
29 Mania
I've
here.
been to Rumble. I've been to
Exactly.
WrestleMania. I've been to SummerSlam when it was over here, and I did Survivor
I've been
Series
to Survivor Series.
in
I went to
LA.
Yeah.
Survivor
Also.
Series. Oh
In
shoot,
Chicago,
when it was here.
we went to
So
in Chicago, right? Janelle?
No, I
Remember?
actually so funny.
yeah,
I
why
actually
can't I
only
hear?
flew in for Takeover into the Undertaker. So I literally was in Chicago for 24 hours.
Oh yeah, I
And
Oh,
remember
we
that.
had the viewing party here in New York, and I didn't want to miss it. So I literally flew to Chicago
oh,
that morning, saw Taker, went to War Games, because War Games has always been one of my favorites as a kid. So I was like, that
yeah.
was always my goal. And then I flew back to New York the next morning. So I didn't even stay for Survivor Series.
Oh, she didn't even
Mm.
say. Okay,
No,
okay.
yeah, but the Survivor Series I went to was the first Elimination Chamber in '02 at the Garden.
I
Wow.
went to the one in when The Rock came back, when he teamed up with Cena.
Well, Cena.
Remember in MSG, that was the first Survivor Series. Now that I think about it, and then I went to the one in Chicago. So I think I did all the big four, big five. I guess they're calling it or
Yeah,
whatever.
the only one
No
left
big
is
five. We
Anybody
keep
here
it
do
before.
King of the
There's
Ring?
only four. There's only
Okay.
four.
Don't you
My
like that, guys?
My fault. Like they
No,
they
it's
was
not
trying
on
to make
her.
it big
It's
five.
it's just like that's what I'm saying. The WWE try to make it five. Like we don't need five. Big four is
We
fine.
don't.
Like
don't.
Money in the Bank does not count. Like
I miss
it's not even,
King of the
it's not even
Ring,
supposed to be a pay per view. Like, like
Yeah,
y'all forced that on
that's
us.
true. That's true.
That is
Well, that's
true.
just like how they turn Hell in the Cell into a pay per view. So,
And
Stupid.
exactly. In June. Now it's in June, so
well, no, they
'Cause it's
swapped
hot.
it because they want fans for Money in the Bank. So that's the reason why they swapped
yeah, but they still did. But they could have just added another pay per view.
They
Like
did payback.
it. They didn't
Like,
want to add the pay per view. So I think what they're planning on doing is that whatever week that Money in the Bank will be, it will be their first live Raw and their first live SmackDown.
but see what I'm
They
saying
could've-
is they could have did Extreme Rules, because doesn't Extreme Rules come around this time, if I'm not mistaken? Like
don't know.
about
I guess it's too much. They don't want too much gimmicky matches.
like July.
But I think maybe they want gimmick back. But they could do payback. What the fuck?
They gave y'all a WrestleMania remix. Y'all better be thankful.
And we need a payback from that.
You're right. They did.
Yeah,
We
you
need a
got
payback.
Backlash and now this payback. Matter of fact, Blue,
Right.
remember when we in Jersey, wasn't it was it back? Oh, it was Backlash or Payback.
It was payback. It was payback. We did in Jersey.
And I went to a lot of shows. That's
What,
crazy.
in Newark?
Yeah, Newark.
Yeah. We did a live before that payback.
So
Inside of a
that
bar.
whatever, so that pay per view, whatever the next night was in Long Island. That's the Raw I went to. I didn't go to the pay per view. I went to the Raw.
Mm.
So I remember that because I was like,
Fun
I don't
times.
to Jersey. No shade, Blue.
Did that some? Yeah,
It's
you know,
fine.
Jersey is.
I don't like coming to New York either.
You do.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, I
You
don't.
do.
No, that's why I used to drive to work. I used to drive to work so I get the fuck out of there as soon as possible. Didn't catch no trains. Just get in and out.
That's terrible.
Yikes.
I hate them trains. They be packed.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
hate them. I hate.
You hate what? Exactly. You froze. Did you sound like
So I got a question. Is Darby still up for trade?
You are not. You are not right. I came back on here. You are not right.
Wait, who got Darby
You
out?
are not right.
Main Event
Mike.
Mafia?
Yeah.
Wait,
saving-
Mike.
Mike,
What's up?
That
do you still
your
want Darby
your
out?
your team. Your
He's trying to trade
teammate
him.
is Mike, right? So it's Mike
Yeah.
and Mike, right?
Yeah.
Mike, the Mike and Mike.
I would think
Why didn't y'all
of
call y'all
Mike.
group Mike and Mike?
Right, Mike and Mike.
Oh, Mike and Ike. I could
I would go Mike and Ike.
No.
Yeah, me
Mike
too.
and Ike.
No,
Me too. Mike and Ike is popping. I like
It's
that.
iconic.
No.
He
Because
said,
we
"No,
came
no,
here to
Mike and
win.
Ike."
We came here to steal the show. We are going to be the main event. We are going to
Okay.
win.
I
this.
mean, that sounds all cute and though, but is Darby Allin still on the table though? Like, actuality. I hear
They
what
won,
you're
he was-
saying.
He was thinking about giving up Darby.
That's
so
it. Seth
respect.
Rollins.
Oh, so Seth Rollins on the table. Naomi's on the table.
Wait,
And Darby
Seth
Allin
is
is
on the table?
I'm listening for Seth.
Seth
I listen
Rollins
to-
and Darby
Why
are
didn't we
on
know
the
that before I
table.
picked bum ass Sheamus for?
No, but it's trades. It's trades. You can still
It's
you can do the
trades.
trade.
But
You
no,
can still
but
do-
Trade.
and
It's
that's
one
But
for
it's a
one.
trade.
Could
It's
he
a
just
trade,
give it
though.
to me and then he can pick from the pot of something different?
No, it's the same thing.
No.
I'm not
Oh.
giving
No.
Bobby, so I'm sorry.
On some NBA where like
I'm about to say,
they
I
get the
wasn't taking a pair
person,
of crutches
then the
for
person
Darby
like
Allin.
okay.
I'm not
Nah.
giving up Bobby, so I'm sorry. I don't got the ammo.
I'm not giving up Bobby.
You're
And
not
I'm
holding
holding
it
it
down.
down.
Yeah, you was-
So
Yeah, you would have had to give up the almighty Black
yeah,
Shazam.
I know I would have. That's why I'm
We're not
saying
giving
no.
them more. We're
I
not giving them
respectfully
more.
decline. I know
Is
what
it-
I had to give up.
You know, isn't it great that Bobby is still champion and holding it down?
Mhm.
It's just
It's a SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, because
Y'all want to trade
Yeah,
Seth
Brock
with Charlotte?
What?
for sure.
What,
For
yo, why
Charlotte?
Janelle? Why
Brock
Janelle
Lesnar coming
like
back
that?
at SummerSlam.
She said, "Nope." Yo, she
Nope.
went black screen. She
She
hit you
sure
with the,
did.
she hit you with the Sopranos.
Like,
She's a track star.
And scene.
I didn't expect that one coming. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh man, she really dipped on y'all.
That's
Doing
crazy.
no
Well,
disrespect.
I'm not giving up Charlotte. We're not giving up Charlotte. No. Or Bobby Lashley.
those are
Not
those are
familiar.
those
Give
are
up Bobby.
Untouchables.
Exactly.
right back.
I feel good.
Your
Britt
mic's
Baker
still
about
up.
to win the title.
I know
You
my
said
mic
what?
is still up.
I'm about to mute you though.
Okay.
Listen,
I don't know what's going on. Janelle, I'm gonna mute her too, just in case you know.
Yeah.
I know Ogo better beat Cody. I'm scared about
Yeah,
that
he
one.
should.
I kind
He
of feel
should.
like I feel like Cody going to do business for himself and bury him. That's mini Triple H right there.
So he's
Oh
gonna
my
moose
gosh.
him then, basically. Okay.
Huh?
He gonna moose him then. Basically.
I hope
Yeah.
not, man. Would it be bad? Huh?
I thought about like Cody might win, but then again, he's having a kid and everything, and he's extra. So I know he won't be part of the kid's life, be the first. Come on, Cody's extra, man.
So he should go home, right?
The legit bosses, we got the fantasy wrestling
Oh,
fantasy
man.
going on
Hey,
right now.
yo,
This is the
so
War
I was
Council.
just down there.
We're doing
at
trades
this,
and all that good
meet and
stuff.
greet down in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, Terry Runnels was at the event.
She
But
was?
There's some lady leaving. Yeah, Terry Runnels was there.
I didn't see nobody with no
But
pictures with her.
This lady was. But yo, so some lady is leaving. She got blonde hair. She got her sunglasses on, right? Her windows rolled down. Some dude in the parking lot runs up to her car and goes, "Ma'am, are you Terry Runnels?"
No, yo. Yo, wrestler fan is weird, yo.
Thank you.
I say it all the time. You know this because when you start like podcasting and stuff, and you start going to these shows and people come up to you, Mr. Black, like he know all about it. Hey man, it's one thing to be like, hey, I know you, whatever. But when people just come up to you and start spinning them random facts and wrestling facts, hey man, you remember that time? Such like, come on, dude. Like, yo, we all like wrestling. You ain't gotta prove you know all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, ain't no wrestling measuring contest, for lack of a better word. Respect for the program. Like, come on, yo.
They don't run up to Mr. Black and go, "Apollo."
So since everybody has podcasts for the most part, right? Like Mike, you have a podcast as well, right? What's the best fan experience that, like, listener experience that you had?
What you mean?
Like, you know, somebody that's
honestly,
somebody that knows your podcast, knows you from your podcast, and probably approached you.
Man, I could tell
honestly,
you like
it's weird. So it's
Listen,
weird. So I did one with New York producer 183rd.
Not to cut you off, I will say
him and Smoke
I will
Dizza,
say
they usually drop ringside EPs
he can only hear the fellas
on an annual basis around WrestleMania time.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah.
So
he can't hear
I
me?
hit him up recently to do another one with him and Smoke Dizza, and it was just like his response to it was just like different. You know what I mean? Like, because he had already been on it, but he was just like so willing and like wanted to do it again.
Right.
I think that was probably the best experience for me, because it was like to have one of your like favorite producers and or favorite rappers like acknowledge what you do and want to get back onto your podcast. It means a lot.
That's dope. That's dope. What you have, Brian H?
I mean, like, there's been people, for instance, like my buddy Carlos, who's like right here in Baltimore. We went to the same high school, but he 3 years older than me, so obviously we didn't know each other. But you know, through the wrestling realm and the show I used to do back in the past, you know, we become like legitimately like really good close friends. You know, but it's just amazing how like wrestling brought us together through social media, and then you find out like you got like so much in common with people.
Right.
And then, there's been plenty of times, especially in the early days of ROH when it was in the Dewber's Arena here in Baltimore. Dwayne and I would be at the show and people would just come up to us like, hey man, y'all from the wrestling realm, and this, that, another, and we wasn't doing half of what we doing now. So
Right.
that's the type of stuff that's like, yo, this is really cool.
I say for me is we was at a Battle Club event like when we first started, and my favorite white boy Anthony came up to me. I never met him before. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm a big fan of y'all, man. Can I take a picture with y'all?" I'm looking like, me? Us? It's like, yeah, man, let's take a picture. And took a picture, and that was like one of my best experience of just like somebody that on top of he didn't look like me, and he's like an Italian white boy. I'm talking about Italian to the core. But the fact that he loved our show the way he does, man, that touched my heart. So that was my best experience.
That's dope.
What about you, Jenna? I want to go last. Or you want to go last?
I'll go first. It's fine. I think I remember when I went to Phoenix for Royal Rumble. Actually, it might have been one of your boys or someone you know. I don't know. But I was chilling with some friends, and then someone came up to me and was like, "Don't you have a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, can I take a picture? I really love it, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like it just makes you feel like, damn, you out here really like connecting and getting your voice out there. People are actually listening. And then just going to events in general, people are like, "Oh, can I take a picture with you? Oh, aren't you Miss Jenna, baby?" I'm like, yeah, I am. So it's definitely it's a humbling experience for sure.
I think one of my favorites. I think I told you the Jenna when that happened. I think he was getting ready to go to a wrestling event. So I had a shirt on. I stopped at a gas station, and a kid tapped the parent like, "Look, he's from the WWE shop's Instagram." And I was like, like mad shocked, like.
Yeah.
And the dad's like, "Really?" Like, yeah. I'm like, "Oh, hey." And they're like, "Oh, don't you do the skits?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do." I didn't know how to respond to that. Like, and then from there, it was just like it was a dope feeling. He didn't ask for a picture or nothing like that, but it was just that acknowledgement, which is like,
Because
okay.
the actual star wasn't there, right? Exactly. So
Anyway, we're about to mute her again and take her off the stream. Like,
Don't do that. Don't do
You know
that.
what though? I tell everybody if I can say something, man.
Yo, Jenna,
I just want to say, like, everybody, like, just keep doing this. You know what I mean? It's obviously we have days.
You just
like,
never know.
I just don't feel like doing it, or it's hard. But like I listen to everybody's stuff, and I'm like, yo, what's really cool is, there's this. I'll say this. I'll be full transparent. Sometimes when I hear like a wrestler retire or get released, I'm gonna start a podcast. It's like, for what? Like, here y'all go again. Y'all gonna be bitter. Y'all mad because a lot of times you go in the indies for the first 3 months and you get charged an arm and leg because everybody want to see you, say they took a picture of so then you fade out. Just like podcasting. That's what's gonna happen. But when I see like the common people like us, it's one, you can sit there, listen to your show, and then y'all say something I don't disagree, I can reply and y'all will get back to me. And a lot of times when you got these people like your Jeff Jarrett's and all of them, they don't reply. They feel like they're too big. Yeah, so that's why I said, like, I learned that when people realize like you're approachable and you're reachable and I can say something about this podcast. I think one of the coolest things was I posted on Twitter a clip that me and Dwayne did, and it was a black person said, "I don't know who these are, but I want them to win." And like I was like, "Yo, like that was pretty cool."
But listen, it goes. Not to cut you off, Brian, but it goes further.
She does it all the time.
Because you don't make valid points. Anyway, no, but just it goes further than that, right? In regards to, again, representation matters. Like you just said, you have all these wrestlers, and chances are they don't look like us. They're not from the same areas we're from, or whatever the case might be. So we, as Black people, people of color, we reach a specific audience. So like us doing all of this is definitely what's needed for this community.
And I really believe that us in our core group, I really truthfully believe that we have an influence on who the WWE champion is right now. People can say what they want, but you look at, because now they start like, wait a minute, okay, not only is there black fans, but there's black media out here, and they've been telling us. But now we're seeing it, and it's selling. You know, the merch is selling. Bianca, Bobby, the Street Profits, the New Day. We're starting to see
Sasha.
more people. Yeah,
You better name. Don't
And
you
and
better not
to piggyback off of that
Sasha.
though,
No, I was just
I'm happy to see
You just have to
more.
bring her up.
No, look, like I'm happy to see more black superstars being pushed without it being like behind the face of The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll never discredit what The Rock did.
That's my favorite.
But let's be real, he pushed more of the Samoan heritage narrative than he did the actual black narrative, which I have no problem with. You know what I'm saying? Like, be proud of who you are. But to see guys like Kofi and Apollo and Bobby, like, really being at the forefront and holding titles and just being the face of the company in so many different directions, it means a lot. Because I think back then as a kid, like, I really only had Booker T and Mark Henry.
So yeah, so
Wait,
shout out to Bianca and shout out to Sasha.
Right. But hold on, wait. Hold on. To Mike's point, can you hear me, Mike? Because you said you can only hear the fellas.
Yeah, I
can you hear me?
He's right. Yeah, no, I figured out what it was. I can hear you.
So you muted me? Anyway,
No. It's because I'm on my phone and there's an audio bug or whatnot.
I hear what you're saying, but you also got to remember when The Rock was coming up, they did push black narrative. So I hear what you're saying. The Rock is my favorite wrestler before anything. And I just always hate that point that people say that The Rock did never push the black agenda. Like like he's half Samoan too, right? So there has to be a common ground.
Yeah, no,
I understand what you're saying, but I think people just forget that the black narrative was pushed at one point heavy. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm just saying in general.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, and I wasn't saying that he only focused on the Samoan narrative. I'm just saying, as far as like the machine getting behind it, with WWE,
I agree.
They were more behind the Samoan heritage narrative than the black heritage narrative. Like, his dad is Soul Man Rocky Johnson. I'm like, how can you not push that even stronger?
Yeah.
Than the few appearances he had with his dad in the ring and stuff like that.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I agree with
I gotta say this though. I don't know, Blue. I don't know if Jenna told you this, but the day that I met Jenna, was probably some of the funniest shit in the world. Because I swear to you, I thought we was gonna stomp a dude out in the line, waiting to go into foot action for the Sasha meet and greet, It was this.
I think she mentioned
this older dude in front of us.
Older dude
in front of us. So like he started.
I remember this story.
Wow.
I do think
he was bad. Like, why you calling her a B? All this stuff.
And I had to put my cape on. I just.
I hate that.
It's just like, why you want at a meet and greet for someone, but you're going to talk mad shit, say they're this, they're that. Then why are you wasting like 3-4 hours of your life standing online to meet that said person? It's the craziest thing.
But
it's the craziest thing to me.
But then again, that's wrestling fans
too, who was trying to catch her at the airport at 3:00 in the morning.
Exactly, and yes, it is wrestling fans, but it's just it doesn't make sense to me. Even outside of her, just in general, that narrative is just like. So you're going to spend 3-5 hours of your day wait on someone to get a picture and then what? Like, what is that? Them. Yeah, it's just like I remember, and I know because we're going off a tangent and it's going pretty long, but I remember for SummerSlam, what was it, 2017? It was to see Sam Roberts because he did the whole SummerSlam thing, and it was Sasha and Seth Rollins, and this guy was in front of us, and he was just mad hyped to show us the pictures he took with wrestlers at their hotel. And I'm like, I would not be bragging about this. Right. First of all, the thing is, he lives in Connecticut, got off of work, not drove, but he got on the train, like straight from work, and waited like in the wee hours of the. That's nothing to brag about. Like I'm like,
that's
yo,
a Law and Order episode.
Yes, it's crazy. Like if I come out of work I'm going home and going to bed. Like, what we talking about right now?
Right,
So
right.
it's just I don't know. Wrestling is great, like the community, but like you just have those oddballs that are just
Yeah.
Oh, oh no! Like I always say before every event, wash yourself. Y'all should not be stinking at all. And I've been saying this forever.
You been saying that. I've
We
been
need-
hearing that. Saying that on
Yo,
the
I've been
show.
saying that, and I've been saying this forever. We need more women in wrestling because a lot of men will come to shows and not be stinking. When you go to a hog show, every wrestling
I
shirt is
mean,
black.
yeah.
Every
Yeah.
wrestling shirt is black,
Yeah.
especially like in the summertime.
So
Yeah.
that sweat and everything is just yeah.
Dude
Yeah,
be
for sure.
stinking. This is why I refuse to buy any, like every time I buy a wrestling shirt, very few I'll buy black. But traditionally, that's why I bought me a pink Bullet Club shirt. I said, there you go. I want that one. That's it. I want that pink one. Because
But
nobody
that's dope.
has
You
it.
stand out. Yeah, I was gonna say that's dope though. She stands out. So
Yeah,
So I've
definitely.
been telling people, watch. And that's gonna be like, yes, more women wrestlers, because people come in here and bathe and smell good. Yes, I love it.
all the
Start
ladies.
pulling up the meat.
I gotta,
Yo,
get, I
before-
gotta get y'all merch.
Pack of degree.
All
Yeah.
y'all merch.
Yeah, before this pandemic, Jenna will tell you I was already like a germaphobe. I'm not very a people person. So when people used to come up, I'm like, "Yep, that. Thank you." I already had hand sanitizer in my pocket. Like, no
He
offense
always
to
has it.
anybody.
Always has it. Yeah, like this is not trying to. This is not
Yeah, no offense
on-
to nobody, but
shit
I've
on
always been a
wrestling fans,
germaphobe.
but
Yeah. I just
yeah.
thank you.
I mean,
I
wrestling.
appreciate you. Like
I
this.
mean, it's,
All right, we're going on a tangent. We're going on a tangent. Any more drops? Any more trades? Apparently,
Wrestling fans are cool though.
yeah. Janelle shut down the whole Charlotte for Seth Rollins trade.
That was her. That was like that's
That was
not
it.
happening.
She left.
Yeah, that-
She ain't shut it down. She said,
I told her I wanted Bobby for Darby. She just said no.
I don't believe you asked me that
That's-
question.
That's a crazy trade proposal.
yeah.
But
Thank
I
you
mean,
guys
she
again.
she inquired first, so
Hey, so
I mean-
y'all denied my Seth Rollins for Darby. I take it.
no, it's not denied. It's been tabled. I got to talk to my partner. You know,
Okay.
see how.
Okay,
it
so
goes.
we got to
So
put
wait.
Brian,
some trade.
we talk about this on a normal basis. You know, we'll
So
figure it out.
So how about this? I guess throughout next month before the next time we meet up, people figure out what trades what they want to do, so we're better prepared for the next one, right?
okay.
Or you also
I like
you don't let
that.
them. They can't make the offer inside the chat that we have, and then
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
next-
this was cool. Yeah, but I thought this was cool.
okay. So because you never know how quick they want the trade to be done. They might want the points. You know what I mean for their
Okay,
situation.
I feel like-
Yeah, I ain't know if it's
Okay,
like.
fine.
So another thing, it are off. So I guess this would be like our show. So are off show trades allowed?
Yeah.
say
Just
yes.
put it in the chat where everybody can see.
Okay,
Okay.
just all right. No backhand deals. Cool.
Right, and then like if somebody vetoes a trade and everybody agrees, then the trade. You know how the NBA does it. Like if somebody like, yo, that trade is not fair. Like you know what I'm saying? Like somebody try to throw the game.
I thought you
Bobby-
was the
Bobby
I thought
last
you was
week with
the.
Darby
I thought you was the
Allin. No,
David
we-
Stern.
No, we've all been voting. If you look at the chat, we all been voting on everything. So it's
I know.
like,
I know.
Not Adam Silver, but David Stern.
So what you're saying is you're really Roger Goodell and you don't have no power.
Oh,
We all pay you.
Oh God, that's a shot
I
right
gotta say,
there.
bring the trade into the chat. Now I'm gonna video next trade. How about that?
You get booed at the podium.
Call this man Roger.
boo this
Goodell.
man.
I didn't see that one coming.
Oh man.
Roger
Yeah,
Goodell. I
definitely.
may have to call him that from now on. That's-
Nah,
Blue Goodell.
Wow.
what are you doing? We're on the same team.
you already, but as soon as I got, matter of fact, you've been giving me shit via text.
No, I haven't.
No. All right, you know what? I can post this to the
Yo,
the
Brian.
group chat.
She about to clip this off.
Yo, Brian, time for me to fire up the Blue Goodell memes.
No, man.
Oh my god.
I said
This
Trace
man,
go
Mike.
off-
This
off-
man, Mike, is lethal with his memes. So
Mm-hmm.
get ready for like the Photoshop with your head on Goodell's body.
Jenna already hit.
Oh my gosh. So trades are allowed inside the chat that we have on Instagram. Of course, if again, like we just said, if everybody we feel like it's not fair, then we can all vote on it and then move on from there. Thank you guys for joining us for the Ward Council. We're gonna do
Much
this. We're gonna try to do this
appreciated for having
once
us.
a month leading up to SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. I mean,
So
hopefully
yeah,
we can figure something out in regards to like.
maybe we could do
Hopefully, some of us are at SummerSlam.
That's
Just
true.
Facts.
one in person would be dope.
yeah,
Ward
that would be
Council?
real
Yeah,
dope.
one in person. It would be dope, but obviously, like timing doesn't work out. But like we at SummerSlam present so and so with us the titles. Like you know what I mean? That would be kind of dope. But
Yeah,
obviously, we
Oof.
have to calculate. We have to calculate
Oof.
SummerSlam points, so that wouldn't actually work. But
I mean,
It's
we
gonna be
can do it during
real
the
sad
show.
when y'all come in 5th place or 3rd or 2nd
no,
or 4th.
no, because we've been
and
holding
get
it
them
down.
and get
Oh
those
man, do you not
Walmart
see the
titles.
balance of our roster? Like,
Right, right, exactly.
you not
What
see the balanceness
we
of our
talking about,
roster?
son? What we talking about? Fuck out of here, yo.
They don't have nobody from Raw on their roster though.
Exactly, exactly.
Like, everybody
You
else
holding
but Raw.
you holding on to Aleister Black? That man still hasn't showed up. Like
Right.
you over here talking wild, crazy for no reason.
That's all right.
So-
Watch.
That's bad
Alistair gonna come back and change the whole game. Watch.
Son said that
Okay.
you stole
Man.
the Aleister Black. I don't know why.
All right, guys. All right. We'll meet up again next month, and thank you again to everybody.
Appreciate you having us.
Appreciate it, guys.
Later.
Thanks, man.
Later.
Peace.